Hi, science teachers! Welcome to Real Science Challenge. I'm Kent Louie, teaching science and broadcasting from beautiful Vancouver, Canada. And to all of you, thanks for doing an awesome job teaching your students. Now, today is an episode of Ed Lab where I share something I want to try or have tried for the first time with my students. Now, in one of my previous episodes, I used musical playlists to get students to learn more about me, to practice some analytical skills, and to connect over music. At the end of that lesson, I asked students to hand in a playlist too. And in this episode, I show you how to use those playlists in an activity to get your students to practice their analytical skills some more. Now, if you've done something like this before, or I'm trying this with your class, please let me know how it went in the comment section below. For all handouts, please go to realsciencechallenge.com EP12 and subscribe to our YouTube channel. So I had my students submit a playlist of 5 songs that they connect with. I asked students to think of songs that set them apart from others, such that if I had 2 playlists, I can look at this playlist and say, oh, that's definitely Johnny. And this playlist, oh, that's definitely David. And this is what I got back from some students. This one student had some J. Cole and some Travis Scott, to which I don't know who these artists are. I don't listen to either one. But anyways, thank you for that playlist. I had another student who wrote some songs, Shawn Mendes, Miley Cyrus, and Her. And I have heard of these artists, and also thank you for the playlist. And another student who wrote, he's got some Ice Cube, some Tupac, some Notorious B.I.G., and I have heard of these artists, and awesome playlist. Thank you very much. So basically, the playlist ranged in musical taste from all over, and this is what I was hoping for. The idea behind this activity was to see if students could predict who could be good friends or just acquaintances based on song choice. Sort of like how Facebook can predict possible connections based on interests. Now, after I collected these playlists, I typed it out and made it anonymous. And then I handed these out to students. And of course, right away, they wanted to find who they were and tell other people. And I told them, no, keep that a secret, because their job was to sort the students on a scale, on a spectrum, from one extreme of musical taste to another. For example, a student who has a lot of rap songs, some Kid Cudi, some Tupac, some Notorious B.I.G. This is obviously a lot of rap. And this student also has a lot of rap, some J. Cole, some Drake. And so therefore these two, they're probably on the spectrum side by side over here somewhere. Now, perhaps another student with a different playlist. This one has some Shawn Mendes, some Miley Cyrus again, and some Her. Well, this is more, sounds like a little bit more pop R&B. So this would be probably over here somewhere on the spectrum. Now, the idea is that students with similar interests or similar musical tastes would be closer together. And maybe, just maybe, we can predict that maybe they're close friends, or so the hypothesis or the experiment is trying to show. I gave students 15 minutes to cut out, organize, sort, discuss, listen to these tunes. And afterwards, I had a few groups share their lists on the board. And we looked at all these lists. And we found, of course, some similarities between lists, which showed that there were students with very similar musical tastes. But does that mean that these students who are side by side on this spectrum are actually good friends? So in the end, I showed them a list that matched the students to the playlist. And they got to see which student in this class was actually beside them on this spectrum. And I closed by asking, does musical taste, or can musical taste, be used to accurately predict close friendships? Please answer using the CER format. Students had a lot of fun analyzing and sorting, getting to know each other, and connecting over music. I highly recommend you try this activity with your students, and please let me know how it went in the comments section below. That's it for this episode. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. Thanks for watching, and remember to science everywhere, every day.